everyone. I came across this article and it says, why are they afraid of Peter Obi? April 2027, why are they afraid of Peter Obi? And so the article goes this way. The emergence of Peter Obi as a leading opposition voice has sent shock waves through Nigeria's political landscape. For the first time in decades, the ruling elite is facing a credible threat to their grip on power. Obi's message of change, reform, and accountability has resonated with millions of Nigerians who are fed up with the status quo. The reaction of the ruling elite to Obi's candidacy has been telling. It is no gainsay that they are clearly rattled by the prospect of losing power and are resorting to their usual tactics of intimidation, misinformation, and division. However, this time around, their strategy may not work. Obi's candidacy has exposed the deep-seated flaws in Nigerian political system. The ruling elite's reliance on money politics, vote buying, and electoral manipulation is being challenged by Obi's grassroots campaign. His message of hope and transformation is inspiring a new generation of Nigerians who are determined to take back their country. The Peter Obi effect is not just about one individual. It's about a movement for change that transcends party affiliations and personal interests. It's about Nigerians coming together to demand a better future for themselves and their children. The ruling elite will do well to take heed of the warning signs. The days of business as usual are over. Nigerians are no longer willing to accept the status quo. They are demanding accountability, transparency, and good governance. As the 2027 election approaches, the stakes are high. The ruling elite will stop at nothing to maintain their grip on power, but the momentum seems to be with Obi and the movement for change. It's time for Nigeria to break free from the shackles of corruption, impunity, and bad governance. The Peter Obi effect is a wake-up call for Nigeria's ruling elite. They can either adapt to the changing times or risk being swept away by the tidal wave of change. The choice is theirs. But one thing is certain, Nigeria will never be the same again. Copy from Ambassador, I think AMB Israel, that's the name of the person who did this, and it's on Parallel Facts. Just listening to this message, it resonates a whole lot, because indeed there's a new dispensation in town. Let me put it that way. I remember when that particular phrase was very popular, that 2024, 2023 new dispensation around, and that's where we are right now. That's why for me, when I see people who say that 2023 was a failure, or they are so sad, or they are so depressed at the fact that Peter Obi was not sworn in as president, even though he won the election, it was rigged and all of that. I'm like, look, there are so many wins that happened with the 2023 election. In 2018, I was part of a movement called Red Card Movement. And what we did that was to go around the country telling people that, look, you can vote parties other than APC and PDP. Literally, people looked at us as if we were crazy. We were mocked, we were denigrated, we were laughed at. But guess what happened? In 2023, something like that happened. So sometimes it's not about focusing and fixating on the big win, but taking every little win as you go on, especially when it comes to nation building. Nation building is not a sprint, it's a marathon. You're going to go on every day almost as if nothing is happening. So you pick anywhere you can see little thing, you pick it up. The fact that people who hitherto had never bothered about election, don't care, don't even want to know about whether Nigeria is doing election or not, decided that they were going to be part of election, and indeed were part of election. And they voted, they came out. People were using their money. This is something you almost find impossible with Nigerians. They were donating, they were using their money to campaign and all of that. And you saw the result. And you did that only within 8 months. That shows a whole lot. These politics that you see, these usual politicians, some of them have been at it for over 30 years. But you decided to focus on it for 8 months and you're able to challenge them and turn everything upside down for them. That says a lot. And that's the win that people must hold on to. Sometimes in your achievement of a goal, even in your own personal life, you don't get that big thing that you're looking for, but you hold on to the small one you have and you keep going. You don't give up and move on. You keep going. Before you know what's happening, that bigger one will come in a better way. And this is the message I have been saying to a lot of people in my own little way, in whoever it is that will listen to my voice. I say, this is it. So don't give up and say, oh, I give up because 2023 did not happen, because I put it in 8 months, because I did this, because yes, you have the right to be angry, you have the right to be depressed, you have a right to this thing. Then after it's done, you sit up and then we continue with the work that needs to be done. Because there's a whole lot of work that needs to be done. Beyond that also for me, is the fact that a whole lot of Nigerians have voices. People are speaking up. It's no longer depending on one person or the other. Oh, we are waiting for Aisha to... No! People are owning their spaces, and I love that, especially the Nigerian youth. You see them, they're taking on issues. This APC is bringing their propaganda. They are matching them. They are misinformation. They are letting people know this is fake news. This is not this. They are bringing one thing or the other. Just like I did a video, I think it was yesterday I did that video where someone had come to say something about... on this threat to Peter Obi, someone had explained, yeah, it was yesterday I did that video. Someone had come to talk about the fact that Peter Obi has crossed the line and stuff like that. And he said, look, Nasir El-Rufai as an APC, this was what he said. And they brought in the video. You understand? That's active citizenship. That's people standing and saying, no, you cannot just come and lie and move on. You did worse. You did this. It's not crossing the line. It's called opposition. They have to point out what is happening in government that it's not good. Even this illegitimate government, they have to point it out. So people are active. You see issues are coming on, and you see how Nigerian citizens, especially the youth, are taking it on and advocating for it. I'm like, wow. Sometimes I just sit in my corner. I'm like, wow. I don't even need to talk about anything. I can tell you there was a time on Nigerian space. I can see that I'm fighting like 2-3 battles on my Twitter, handling because people were not speaking. Nobody is saying anything. Or the voices, those who are saying this are few. So I have to do this. I have to put this. I have to put this one. But now I literally could just, something will come. My voice is not even needed. I'm so inconsequential, and I love it. I love it. People are emboldened. People are finding the strength to speak. People can say, these are all wins we must never forget. So they are rattled. So you see this threat they are doing, Peter Obi has crossed the line, Peter Obi has done this, Peter Obi has done that. Who is afraid of Mr. Peter Obi? That's the question. Yes, they are afraid. Because indeed they know he won. And Miss Peter Obi is not behaving like the normal typical politician that would by now moved on. You understand? By now, would have traveled out and just be doing his own thing. So when election comes, he will not come again. No, since the day after election, he has been on, going around the country, meeting people, doing here, doing there, touching people's lives. Letting the average Nigerian know that this leadership is not a rocket science. It's not about, because you are God, nobody will see you. No, it's about collectively making the lives of people better. And that is what they are afraid of. Thank you so much for watching.